Hello there everyone. Today I want to show you how to make this square Kumihimo braid. And this is what it looks like. So for this I just used some rainbow satin cord, but you can also choose whatever colours you want and type of cord as well. But this is just to show you the technique, how to do a square braid. So you basically have 4 distinct flat sides to your braid. So it's almost like a cube, a long cube. So if you want to learn how to do that, then keep watching. So these are the things that I'm going to be using. Now for this I'm going to use my round Kumihimo disc, but you could use the square if you wanted to. If you feel more comfortable with that, that's personal preference. But for this braid you can use either one. And then I'm going to use some 1mm satin cord, which is a rainbow colour. So it has multiple colours within it. But again, just use whatever cord that you want to use. So get your things together and then let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is cut all our cords ready. Now what you're going to need is 16 lengths of cord. And the length of them, it all really depends on what you're doing obviously. But say if you want to make a bracelet, I just grab the cord, wrap it around my wrist 3 times. And then that's roughly the length that you need. So the general guideline is about 3 times the length that you want the final piece to be. That's the length your cord needs to be. And like I said, you need 16 lengths of that. And then you just want to put them all together in one end. And then put just a knot, just a regular overhand knot, and this is just temporary. And then we need to get a disc out. In this case I'm just using the round Kumihimo disc. But you could easily use the square one for this as well, if you have that at hand, or if you prefer to work on that. It's just personal preference. So you get your knot, put it through the middle, and then we want to place our cords into position. So what we need to do is get 4 cords on the top. Now I don't usually use the numbers, I just use the dots on my disc as guidelines, just to make sure they're opposite each other and that. So you want 4 cords around the top dot, and then we need 4 cords out to the side. Just grab whichever ones you feel are the right ones, the ones that are kind of naturally going that way anyway. And then we want 4 cords at the bottom, like so, and the last 4 need to be put to the other side. So that's the setup of the disc. So you basically have sets of 4 and they're opposite each other. So you have your 4 sets of 4 cords all opposite each other. And then the way we're going to work this braid is start with the top set of 4, and then you want to grab the 2 cords in the middle, bring them down over like so to the outside of the bottom set. So you now have 2 cords in the top and then 6 down here. And then you want to grab the middle ones from the bottom set, bring up over to the outside of them, and the middle one again up over into the outside. So you basically repeated the same step at the bottom as you did at the top. So it now looks like this. And then what we need to do is move all our cords back into the original position. So you're left with your groups of 4 opposite each other, like so. And what we do now is turn the disc. It doesn't matter what direction you turn it in, it's going to be the same result. It's probably just going to be whatever comes natural to you. So we've just done these 2 sets, and we've turned the disc, and we now need to do the other 2 sets. They're opposite each other. So again we grab our cords from the top first, in the middle, so the one to the left side of the dot, stay on the left side of your bottom set and put that on the outside of that, and then the other one on the right side, put that on the bottom, staying on that right side, like so. And then you want to grab the ones from the bottom in the middle, the one to the left side of the dot, stay on the left side of the top dot and on the outside, and then the one on the right side, stay on the right side of the top dot and place on the outside of those, like so. And then again we need to move them in towards the middle, so we get a set of 4 opposite each other again, like so. And then again we want to turn the disc and just repeat the same step again. So you grab the top from the middle on the left side, bring it down to the outside, stay on the left side, the top from the right in the middle, bring it down, stay on the right on the outside, and then the bottom middle from the left, stay on the left, the bottom right in the middle, stay on the right and on the outside of the top ones. And again we want to move all our cords in to get a group of 4 again on both sides, like so. So that's another set done. And we turn the disc again and you just keep doing the exact same thing, and make sure you turn it in the same direction. Once you start turning it, just make sure you turn it in the same direction. A little bit of a quicker way, because the moving the cords does take up a lot of the time. So what you can do is, this is just a bit of a quicker way of doing it, is once you get the rhythm of it, then you can do something like this. Once you get comfortable with the braid, take the one from the middle top on the left side, bring it down same as before, the one on the right side, bring it down same as before, and then you can move your top cords before you bring the ones from the bottom middle up, because then that way you don't need to move the top ones, you only need to move the bottom ones, like so. So that's just a bit of a quicker way of doing it once you get the hang of it and the rhythm, and then you turn it again and continue like this. So that's all there is to this braid. It's fairly simple to do, so keep working until you used up your cords. So a little tip when you're making this braid is, if you're in the middle of it and you need to have a break for some reason, now what I would suggest you do is, the next set I need to do are these two opposite each other, so bring the middle ones down to each their side and then bring the outer ones in, and then I'll leave it like this, put it down, do whatever I need to do, and then come back, because then you know that it's these two you're doing, and you know the next ones are the 2 middle ones on the bottom that you need to bring up to then finish off this set. Like so, and then you can just continue. So I'll reach the end, and then what you have at the back is you have your braid coming out like this. So this is what your braid looks like as you're making it, coming out of the other side of your disc. And what you'll find is you'll have 4 distinct flat sides, which is then makes your square braid. And you can obviously choose different kinds of colours, that's completely up to you, but this is just to show you how to make it. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you very much for watching. Hello there everyone, today I'm going to show you how to finish off your Kumihimo braids. And I have these two as examples, so I'm going to show you how to finish off a round one using these type of ends, and then how to finish off a flat one. So if you want to learn how to do that, then stay tuned. Now the first Kumihimo braid that I'm going to show you how to finish off is a round one. And I have one here that I've made.